God, tired eyes. Hello! Hope you guys are all okay and all good. Welcome to another video and something I've not done for a really long time. This, about a year ago, I feel like it was a year ago, it could be longer. About a year ago, God, I'm not in shot again. Why am I like this? I'm like this because I don't sit up straight. Because I'm sat in my bed, so I don't have any lumbar support. Whole big thing. Anyway, about a year ago, I started a series of videos. I sent out a tweet that was talking about like videos that I should be making and what kind of things people wanted to see. And one of the things that was suggested to me by Andrew Hall, who's a blogger called Pewter Wolf, he suggested like a 5 happy things every month. So sort of like gratitude and like looking back over a month and kind of like a monthly favourites, but sort of in a different way, sort of like things that have made me happy or fun things that have happened in a particular month. So with that being said, this video is my 5 happy things from August. Okay, so 5 happy things from August. Thing number 1, I started making videos again. I know that sounds like a really weird one to kind of put in here because it's only been in the last couple of weeks that I've been like making videos and getting back into this whole like content creation situation. Ooh, fun rhyme. But I have really enjoyed making videos again and kind of sitting down and talking to you about the books that I've been reading and the books that I've been buying and the books that I've been getting sent in the post and kind of getting to talk about books again. It's been really fun. And also getting to talk to you all in the comments again. That's been really fun as well because it's been such a long time since I've had that, like, because I'd sort of been completely out of the loop for like a year, basically. Like I kind of almost like took myself out of it and like to focus on other things, which I think is fine and something that I think everyone does at various points in their lives. You kind of check out of something to focus on a different thing, and I did that. And so it's fun to kind of come back into it and know that you still want me here, which is a weird thing to say, but know that like I come back into it and I'm still someone that you want to hear about and you're still someone that you want to hear from, talking about books and talking about life and things like that. So that's been really fun for me. I've had fun editing myself again, which is always strange, hearing your own voice back. You forget how you sound and the weird faces that I make. But I've really enjoyed making videos again. That's been really fun for me, and I hope that it's been fun for you having me back. And if you're new here, hello, there's like 40 videos that you can go back and watch if you want to, but for the most part it's all new, or it's going to be eventually. But yeah, so the first thing is starting to make videos again, because that's been really fun for me. I've really enjoyed sitting down in front of the camera, on my phone as it is at the moment, and making videos for you all. And also for me, because it is still for me, like it's still like a record of like what I'm doing and what I've been reading, and probably the kind of thing that I'll look back on when it comes to like doing end of year wrap ups and whatnot. But yeah, it's been fun. Thing number 2, I started running 10Ks, which is surreal. How do I put this? I've been running for a while anyway. Like I've been running 5Ks on a treadmill, and sometimes outside, mostly on a treadmill. I don't like outside running because it's harder. Like running outside is harder than running inside, so I'm not like as big of a fan of it. And also weather and but yeah, I enjoy going to the gym and I've enjoyed running on a treadmill. So I've been running like 5Ks in like 25 minutes and it's been really fun. And I was talking to Jordan, who is boyfriend, for those of you who don't know. I was talking to Jordan about what to do next and like how to kind of improve on that, and it's either like kind of trying to do the 5K faster or adding in hills, which I did do. Like I was doing like hill stuff, which was really hard, like where the treadmill like lifts and dips to kind of give you different inclines to run up. I'm sorry, this might be really boring, but but that's what I've been doing. And then we were talking, and it was that we were just talking about it and thinking and talking about how I could probably run a 10K if I wanted. My fitness is probably at a level where I could run a 10K. Why not try it? So earlier on in the month, I stuck on an audiobook and ran 10K. Like I was listening to Naturally Tan by Tan France, and just running flat, no incline or anything, and obviously at a much slower pace than I would do a 5K because it's over a longer period, and just ran for an hour and ended up running a 10K, which is ridiculous and something that I never imagined in my life I would be able to do. But since then, I've done it like 3 or 4 times since, listening to different audiobooks, and it's really fun, and it's kind of, I'm like amazed at what my body can do now that it couldn't do before. I'm like kind of I'm quite proud of myself in the sense that I can do it, and I'm quite impressed that that is something that I can just do now. Like, I never thought in my life. I see people doing like 10k runs for charity, and even when I saw people doing like 5ks for charity, I never, like the Race for Life, I never thought in a million years that that would be something that I would be able to do, because I've never saw myself as someone who could run or would be able to run for a long distance. But it's something that I have done and can do, and it's really amazing. It's an amazing feeling when you see it tick up to 10 and you've been running for a full hour and you've not really stopped. Like, I think I've stopped a couple of times, but like the one that I did a few days ago, I just ran for a full hour without stopping, which is absolutely unheard of. Like, it's never something that I thought that I'd be able to do, and yet there I was doing it, and it was kind of cool. And so that was a happy thing, because it was kind of a cool thing that I never thought I'd be able to do in my life, and just kind of trying it and seeing if I could, because it wouldn't have been the end of the world if I couldn't do it. It would have just been like, well, of course I can't do it. I've not trained for it. But it turns out that I've obviously been running 5Ks at a high enough pace that I've given myself some level of fitness that means that I can do that, and also all the dancing and all of the other work that I've been doing. So that's kind of cool. So that was kind of a fun thing. So that's thing number 2. I'm sorry if that was like a boring segment. Thing number 3, I started writing again. This kind of started at like maybe the end of July. I actually sat down and started writing stuff again. If you want writing updates again, feel free to comment down below, and at some point I'll do something like that. But at the because I used to do writing updates, they're not there anymore. I deleted them all. Well, I privated them all, because it was talking about an old project, and it was one of those things where it was talking about several old projects actually, and it was sort of a thing where I don't know, they felt old all of a sudden, and I didn't really want them there anymore. I can also tell you what happened with that book, if you like. Although the fact that I've not been screaming about it probably tells you exactly what happened with that book. But if you want that kind of video, feel free to comment down below, and I will try and figure something out where I don't come across as a moany old bitch. It might not be possible, but yes, that is something that I will hopefully start talking about again soon. But I have been writing again, which is good for my soul, I think. Like, I missed writing things for me, like I really missed it. So it was kind of nice to sit at my desk or sit in a coffee shop or sit on a train, because like I do some of my best writing on a train, funnily enough, because something about the time pressure means that I get a decent output. Like, I feel like I can write more on like a train journey, like I write more on a 20-minute train journey than I could write for like an entire day if you just leave me in my room by myself, which just, I think it's the time pressure, and it's like it has to be done in this time, which is what I used to have at work when I used to go downstairs and hide from everyone for an hour for my lunch break. Like, I would sit there and I'd write, and I'd get a lot done because it was like shutting everyone else out, and it was like, I have 1 hour, I need to make this hour count. God, my eye is really itchy. Is it hay fever? Am I dying? Who even knows anymore? Yes, but I started writing again, which has been really fun for me. I've missed it so much. It's fun to just be kind of making things and just be creating stuff. It's just been really fun, and something that I've definitely missed. But yeah, so that's been good. And maybe I'll start writing videos again and writing updates and talking about what I'm doing. If that's something you want, feel free to comment down below and let me know. If it's not something you want, tough, you're probably going to get it anyway. My channel, god damn it. But yeah, if it's something you want, just comment down below. Maybe I'll start doing things like that again. Thing number 4, I started reading again, which obviously is the springboard that got me to start like making videos again, like, because I started reading stuff. And like, I did a video on my most recent reads, which are all audiobooks, I think. And I'm reading a really cool book at the moment, which is fun. Yeah, it's nice to be back and reading again. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, it's focused so heavily on one thing that you kind of miss the other things. And I had to focus so hard on the MO because it was an intense and huge part of my life. And it was taking up so much time that I didn't have time to do the other things. So it was nice to kind of come back to it on my own terms and not think, I need to read something because I've not read a book in ages. Like, I'd read books and like articles and stuff for my course, but nothing for like me. So it's nice to read for myself again and not be reading as a means to an end, or reading because I need to read a particular thing for a particular thing, or to quote something or whatever. So it's nice to be reading again. It's a long way of saying it's just nice to be reading again, which ties into like the writing and ties into like the reason, and like being happy about making videos again. All of those things sort of tie into one another, which is nice. And thing number 5, you're gonna hate this. No, probably you won't. I don't know. this might be really lame. Thing number 5 is spending days with Jordan. I've had more time to do stuff, and with that comes more time to spend with Jordan when he is off work. If you follow me on Instagram, at the George Lester, you'll see that I post these sickeningly cute photographs of the two of us in places where we've gone, and like fun days out that we're having and things that we're doing. And feel free to go and follow me there because that's fun. But it's been really lovely spending time with him and kind of getting to be with him. And I don't know, it's just been really lovely. It's just nice to kind of spend time with him again, because like on the MA I was obviously 5 days a week solid, and then if he was off at the weekend I'd see him, and I would see him in the evenings. If he was off at the weekend I'd see him then, but if he wasn't then I wouldn't really. So it's nice to kind of be in like a freelance capacity, and it means that my weekends are his days off. So when he has days off, that's when I'll not do work, or I'll do some work during the day maybe, but most of the time I won't, and I'll spend time with him instead. I'll spend time with him because that's more fun, and because that's I don't know, it's been good for my soul, and it's been really good for me like to spend that time with him. It's just been really, really nice. So yeah, that's a nice note to end on. It's just been really nice to spend time with him. That's all. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Feel free to let me know what your favourite things that happened in August were. It was a horrible month for weather. I'm just going to say it. I'm not a huge fan of like intense heat, and August just about killed me off. I really didn't like it. I'm not a huge fan of hot weather. I'm an autumn and spring person. So roll on jumpers and actually getting to wear full length trousers again. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Let me know what your favourite things from August were in the comments box below. I've really enjoyed talking to you all again in there. It's been really fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you. I love each and every one of your faces, and I will speak to you as soon as humanly possible. Bye!